your hands in the air and
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer and
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
So why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here.
Throw your
What is y'all, your social media platform artist and the host of the great YouTube channel. I'm your host, Dr. Do here, everyone. How are we on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon? Today's YouTube video, we are going to do another NFL football video right here. We are going to talk about both the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys situation. Both of the team of Texas, both of these guys trying to be a big huge team this year and trying to be a Super Bowl contender. But however, one of them is not looking like they are a Super Bowl contender this year at all, and the other one is being a better contender than the other team. We need to talk about this because the Dallas Cowboys are falling down while the Houston Texans are rising up. And in order to prove to the Dallas Cowboys that Houston is officially a Texas team. Alright, y'all? So before we get started, if you guys new to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit notification down below, comment down below, and see what you guys think of this upcoming video. Alright, y'all? And I hope y'all help me grow this channel bigger and stronger as well. So without further ado, let's get to the game, to the situation. Alright? And also, if you guys want Dr. Do merch, go to Content Bureau. Alright? Get yourself a Dr. Do merch. Alright, y'all? So, without further ado, let's get this party started. So far, let's go back to before the NFL season. Alright, y'all? Let's talk about that, because people back during before the regular season started, there have been a lot of talks about what the future of the Dallas Cowboys and Houston Texans going to be. Alright? Because during the off season, both of the teams were supposed to be the big contenders of the whole entire NFL season. And so people thought that Dallas Cowboys will be getting better and stronger this season. And they heard about Jerry Jones going to go all in again. People thought he gonna go all in on the team player they need this year, especially the running game as well and the running back situation. But however, Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys as manager, the truth is he never went all in. But his son told the media and stuff that during the offseason, they never went in. They never went in to get new player or to do trades at all during the offseason. You know why? They feel that the Dallas Cowboys just being cheap. Jerry Jones was being cheap, so he could offer big, huge contract to players like Dak Prescott for a 4-year, $270 million contract extension, which will be a major disappointment to many fans. They thought that it would be the last year for Dak Prescott and get traded to big teams that wanted Dak Prescott this year. And so they said they decided to get him a big, huge contract. So did CeeDee Lamb as well, but they also got back Ezekiel Elliott as well, but it didn't prove the running at all. Oh yeah, check this out. One of my fans sent me this while I'm at work. Shout out to Karen, and thank you so much for the Houston Texans stuff right there. I really appreciate it. Alright, y'all? And also, throughout the whole entire NFL, during the off season, they thought they're going to get people in the Dallas Cowboys thought they're going to get Henry. I would say Henry, but I forgot his first name. Sorry, Derrick Henry. People thought they were going to get Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley or Joe Mixon because they were all becoming free agent or being traded. But Jerry Jones didn't do it. Do you know why? Because it's too expensive to get those kind of star running backs. With many people are mad about why they didn't do that stuff. But when you look at the Houston Texans, they went all in. Nick Cassandra, D'Amico Ryan, and the NFL Houston Texans went all in. They did that with they promised to every fans itself, but the Dallas Cowboys didn't make a good promise. So the Houston Texans decided to get Stephon Diggs, big, huge wide receiver, and then we got Joe Mixon in a trade with the Bengals, with another good advantage for the run game because we need more running game with running backs besides Dameon Pierce. All right, and so it would give a more advantage for Joe Mixon to teach Dameon Pierce because hey, Joe Mixon is a veteran and they need a mentor to help Dameon Pierce in the running situation. And so they did. And then not only that, they got some new players such as besides Joe Mixon, Daniel Hunter played a major key player for the defense, which is a good thing because Will Anderson needs some help with the defense as well, which is a good thing right there. And so they went on to get some big names for our team, such as Stoner, which is an Ohio tight end from Ohio who played with CJ Stroud, was a good thing. And we got some good offenses. We need offensive player. We need defensive player. We need in this situation. And we got big, huge defensive player from Tennessee tight end Al Shaker right there. But the Dallas Cowboys had not got anybody during the draft, doing the big draft or other things. They didn't even get a big wide receivers for the Dallas Cowboys, which is a big problem for them because they haven't had any big teams wide receivers, and they got rid of their other player to the Cleveland Browns, with a stupid thing they did. By the time and so everybody was very mad with the Dallas Cowboys, and while the Houston Texans are getting more praises with the player selection and what kind of offering that the Houston Texans had give the players the opportunity to show them who the boss is. And people thought that the NFL thought that the Dallas Cowboys were going to be a number one team in the NFC East and be a big major threat to the NFL as well, like being at the level of Kansas City, Baltimore Ravens, and also the people thought the Houston Texans are not going to be big, huge fit winners of the AFC South because they thought they're going to be winning 10-7 again, like last season. But no, something crazy happened. All right, y'all. So when the NFL started, both of the teams won their first game in the first week at Promise. We want to get the Colts, while the Dallas Cowboys want to get the Browns. The Browns, for God's sake. And then Texans went on another road trip to go against Chicago Bears next. And the Chicago Bears really did put a impressive place too, because I gotta admit, they're doing good so far. The Chicago Bears are now 4-2 this year, which impressed me. Kind of impressed me, not bad and stuff. I love my cup. And so, for the Dallas Cowboys, when they started going to their next game, they kind of got a little hard. It was kind of hard for them to go against the other organized group, such as, I know it was Brown first, and then I don't know. It kind of getting hard on this. All right, y'all. It's trying. So, anyways, what I was saying. Oh yeah, that's right. And then we see the Dallas Cowboys this season. We see them having a hard time of stopping the run. Actually, for example, like the Baltimore Ravens game, they can't even stop the run, and they let them lose. They let the Ravens have 28 points while the Cowboys were at a 6 by third quarters, which is crazy right there. There was a major problem with the season for the Dallas Cowboys because they can't stop the run. That's the problem right there. They can't stop the run that the offense had put more numbers than the Cowboys had done, especially with the situation for them, like in the Baltimore Ravens game, Detroit game, even the New York Jets People thought it would be an easy game against the New York Jets, but no. Instead, the Giants have put some good numbers against the Cowboys, but eventually the Dallas Cowboys won that game. But however, still put some damage to them by losing one of their players like Micah Parsons in the injury in the New York game. That sucked for him. And then they had a lot of problem of trying to throw the football to wide receiver. Dak Prescott had a big huge problem of trying to throw to his number one receiver because most of his wide receivers are not active like Brandon Cooks, for example. But the Houston Texans are like the opposite of Dallas because they put up more numbers than the Dallas Cowboys did. They also especially Dallas lost to the New Orleans Saints, which New Orleans Saints are not as good this year as well, and they put up more numbers than the Dallas Cowboys in a 44-22 winning game against the Dallas. I mean, jeez. They started to have more problems with the other teams itself, and then next they had lost to Detroit, New Orleans, and like I said, they lost to New Orleans, they lose to Detroit, they lose to Ravens. Those are the three teams that they lost to so far, and all the struggle they continue to have. And then you look at Houston, they are 5-1. They are doing a better job than what the Dallas Cowboys had in the running situation, the wide receiver situation, and the quarterback situation. The Texans have more stacks than what the Dallas Cowboys has. We need to compare to Dak and CJ Stroud. Dak Prescott threw 8 touchdowns to 6 interceptions this year, compared to CJ Stroud throwing 10 touchdowns and threw 4 interceptions. When you look at who does a better job of throwing the ball, it's CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud does a better job of throwing the football than what Dak Prescott than Dak Prescott throws as well. And you see how he got the advantage over the Dallas Cowboys with the wide receiver situation, running back situation as well. And Joe Mixon done a good job with the Houston Texans, run for more yards. Even when before he was injured, he was doing with the team before he got injured, which is a big problem what happened with us against the Vikings at that time. It was the only game we lost so far to the Vikings this year. We'll never forget that day. Never forget it. That's a lesson learned, kids, alright? It will be a lesson learned in the future, alright? So anyway, you see the situation between the two organizations, right? The Houston Texans are number 1 in the AFC South, 5-1, compared to Colts are like 3-2, or I think they're 3-2 or 3-3. And the Titans are like 1-5, along with Jacksonville at 1-5 as well. And you see the situation how bad the South is compared to the Houston itself. You see the comparison right there. And when you look at the Dallas Cowboys, they're in 3rd place in the East right now, behind Washington and Philadelphia Eagles. This is a situation that with Jerry Jones need to look at, because Jerry Jones didn't regret knocking Derrick Henry when the Ravens got him. He didn't regret it because he too expensive to get Derrick Henry. I'm like, are you seriously? You can pay $270 for your contract to Dak Prescott, but you don't have the money to offer Derrick Henry like a 2 years contract? Cheap scam. Jerry Jones is a cheap purchase, like Mr. Crab is right there. But when you look at Houston, they offered them a good chance to show the team that they are the players of the tomorrow. And this is a big situation for people who are NFL fans, because the Dallas Cowboys are losing more popularity too, and big people are giving up on the Dallas Cowboys and switch their legion to the Houston Texans right here. Alright, y'all? And this is a huge situation for them, because Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans always have been make you fight a lot. And this year we go against each other this year. Let's just see how the Dallas Cowboys do against the Houston Texans on November 18th. Big deal right there. And also, the Jerry Jones needs to do something about the running game right there, because the Houston Texans have shown more potential than the Dallas Cowboys this season so far. And the Houston Texans are ranked 4th in the NFL right now, behind Baltimore Ravens, which the NFL ranking is disappointing me, because they should be 3rd, not 4th. That guy who did the power ranking, I hate him now. I wish he should open his eyes and say, uh-oh, I think I messed up the ranking right there. Yeah, Baltimore is 3-2 and you give them a 3rd place? Man, that guy was good at ranking position. But you get what I mean. This is a big huge lesson for of this year, because Houston Texans are going to get better and better every year. I mean, every day. All right, proving their run game, they're proving their offense, defense, running situation than that Cowboy is, because they need to do something about it. Dak Prescott is not their quarterback of the organization. All right, he not their team, a player they need. All right, and we always seen the result of it this year. He didn't do the exact job he supposed to be when he got that contract. Like I said, quarterback shouldn't be overpaid. They need to prove themselves. They are the superstar of the organization. I mean, look at Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes, of his 10-year contract. He deserved that because he just got them 3 Super Bowls. 3 Super Bowl wins when he played for the Kansas City. He deserved that. You know who else deserved it? Joe Burrow. He led to the Super Bowl but never won one, but he deserved that contract right there. And Jalen Hurts, I'm between good and bad situation, but you see what I mean, right? And when you look at it this way, this need to be learned and looked upon in future NFL analysis and their contracts. Dallas Cowboys should start do a rebuild after this season, a big huge rebuild. Mike McCarthy is not their head coach of the future, not that Prescott. They should go to the NFL draft and start drafting players in the 1st round, like a quarterback. Dallas Cowboys need to stop ignoring the quarterback thing, alright? It's been 34 or 35 years since they drafted a quarterback from the 1st round, Troy Aikman. I don't know why the Dallas Cowboys refuse to draft a 1st round quarterback, because it's a stupid thing they keep annoying. They're not the New Orleans Saints, alright? They're not them. They're not that level yet. So anyway, they need to start drafting good wide receivers next season as well. And running back too, because they need to work on their offensive more than ever. If they don't, they're not going to get themselves to win a divisional round or the championship, or even can't go to the Super Bowl this year or next season or the season after that. But you see, we might see Houston Texans get a Super Bowl this year and not next year. That is a big, huge difference, and people are going to lose their trust with the Dallas Cowboys every season if they don't improve. They might as well be a Texas fan like I am right here. Do you see where I'm going right here, y'all? So, Jerry Jones should look at quality over quantity. That is a big, huge thing he needs to look at, alright? So, there you have it. This is the video I want to talk about. The Dallas Cowboys on the falling, and the Houston Texans on the rise, right there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope you guys will have a great one. Alright, y'all? Please subscribe to the channel. Hit notification down below. Comment down below. See what you guys think about this video. And I see you guys next time. Alright, y'all? Peace out.